Hi and welcome to my channel. In this video I'll be sharing with you tips on how you can start reading. First, what are you interested in? See, the economy is already so hard that you don't need to stress. We don't need to punish ourselves by reading or make reading such a hard thing to do. So that is why we must make reading enjoyable, or at least something we like to do, so that we actually do it. So what are you interested in? It could be whichever topic, whichever area, whichever subject you are interested in, as of regards to your career or personal life or hobbies. There is a book that covers that. So find what you're interested in, or discover what you're interested in. That will define your why, and when you have a why you are doing it, then it will be easy for you to read. Secondly, get a book. What are you reading, or what do you want to read? So if you're interested in, say, marketing, for instance, get a book that has to do with marketing for a start. Or and how do you get this book? You could ask for recommendations from people who are reading, from people who are interested in what you're interested in. You could just walk into a bookshop and check out books on marketing, or ask around. You could do a Google search. There's so many ways in which you can get a book in your subject area of interest. And it could be in any format. It could be a hardcover book, it could be an ebook, it could be an audiobook, whichever format really. The discussion is not about which format you should be reading, or hard copy versus soft copies, as long as you're reading or consuming content that you find useful, helpful to you. Thirdly, start small. Do not start with Anna Karenina if you're interested in fiction, or do not start with Robert Greene's 48 Laws of Power if you're interested in self-development, that kind of thing. Do not start with books which are bulky, first off, and bulky in content and bulky in extent. So start with easy to read kind of books. Or you could even start with children's books. I mean, no one cares really. In your space, it's your choice. So make it about you. You could, if you have children, for instance, you could read for them, and in the process you'll be reading as well. Or you could read young adult novels or young adult books. No judgment here. We are reading. So the goal is that we are reading at the end of the day. As long as you're reading whatever you're reading, and if you're starting, then start small and enjoy it. Number 4, set reading time. That means that you could decide, if you're very organized, you could start, you could say you're reading for an hour in the morning, first thing, or you could say you're reading in the evening, whichever works for you. Set some time to read. It could be specific, but I think sometimes random also works in that. For instance, you could be, while waiting for the bus, while waiting for your turn on the queue, you could be reading. So that is random, as long as you keep moving, but at least have some sort of targets. You could say you want to read 1 page a day. You could say you want to read whichever segment, so that if you say you're reading, you could even be reading a chapter a week, so that you see yourself moving. Reasonable targets again. Number 5, get an accountability partner. Now this could be in the form of just one person. It could be a group of people who are interested in reading or in that particular topic. It could be a book club. You could join or start a book club. Yes, you can. Why not? Which will help you motivate one another to read. So whichever way, get some sort of accountability, so that you get to doing it. Because sometimes on our own we get lazy and there are so many things to do, so you're like, this reading thing, is not even worth it, or I'm too tired, that sort of thing. Get some sort of accountability. And lastly, and this is the best part, you could reward yourself for reading. Did you know that? Now, how can you reward yourself? You could gift yourself when you're done with a book. Say you said, I am a beginner and I really want to just read this one book a month or 2 months, I don't know, depending on what works for you and what you can do. Reasonable targets. So at the end of that, you could say, I am treating myself to this, or getting myself this pair of shoes, getting myself this, or taking myself out for a meal, whatever kind of thing you enjoy besides reading, so that it's something you look forward to, so it will keep you motivated and reading. Yeah. Well, tell me below, subscribe, and let me know in the comments below what you're interested in reading. What kind of topics work for you? What kind of reading are you interested in? Or what are your reading targets? Let's talk. Thank you for watching this. Subscribe.